Видео создано при поддержке этих групп во ВКонтакте. Все ссылки в описании. Всем привет, с вами Волт, и сегодня на своем канале я запускаю новую рубрику «Что будет если» в Mass Effect. В основном эта рубрика, конечно же, будет связана с тем, чтобы взять напарника на какое-нибудь задание и услышать от него необычную реплику. Но, возможно, именно у вас появится какая-то необычная идея, которую можно проверить. Пишите в комментариях, я однозначно прочитаю и подумаю, можно ли это осуществить. И первой нашей подопытной в рамках этого эксперимента станет ТАЛИ. Мы возьмем ее в команду раньше, чем это возможно, и посмотрим, что она будет говорить и будет ли говорить вообще. Хотя, если это видео вышло, то она 100% что-то дорассказала. В рамках основной и обычной игры этого сделать невозможно, потому что задание с досье ТАЛИ появляется только после Горизонта. Но у меня есть редактор сохранений, с помощью которого мы и сможем добавить ее к себе в команду. По своей сути моддингом это не является, так как это просто редактирование каких-то цифр, выборов и решений. Следовательно, если в файлах игры что-то есть, то оно и проявится. Никаких новых файлов в игру я не добавляю. Ну и тянуть особо я не вижу смысла. Давайте уже приступать к видео, но попрошу подписаться и оставить комментарий. На самом деле это очень сильно помогает моему каналу. И чем больше будет подписок, лайков и комментариев, тем быстрее будут выходить новые видео. Ну а я пожелаю вам приятного просмотра и приятного аппетита, если едите. Поехали!
But it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
That might be our best chance to find him.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Hey, is this where I sign up? You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc. I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
You'll make an easy target for Archangel.
I can handle myself. I better go find Sergeant Kafka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
Getting in sounds easy enough. I'm worried about the return trip.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back. That should slow him down.
Nice work. It will attack anything now.
This doesn't look good for Archangel.
Then we'd better make sure this group doesn't make it in.
Well, we got here. But I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
Well, waiting here won't solve anything.
It's not all that bad. They've reinforced the other side, heavily. But they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
What was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
Let's split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Tally, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
Just like old times, Garrus.
Yeah. One big happy reunion. You better get going, Shepard.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
I'm not sure it's safe to move him.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
My suit filters out every known germ, toxin, parasite, and allergen. I shouldn't have trouble unless it's breached.
It's safer to stick with a squad who's immune to the plague.
I'll be fine unless my suit gets torn up. If that happens, I'm probably dead anyway. Are those bodies? They just left them lying in the street?
Anyone else hungry? No.
And now I'm engaging olfactory filters. And anti-nausea medication. Diseases never let you die with dignity.
Let's move.
Seems we've crossed into Vorcha territory.
The Blue Suns have lost a lot of ground. The Vorcha must be winning the war.
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Foreign presence. Unexpected. Perhaps Gether involved.
This is bigger than just humanity, Professor. We need to set old grudges aside to go after the Collectors.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar.
I'll get in and deal with the Vorcha.
That sounded bad. That poor doctor. He tried to help others and he ended up dead.
He knew he was risking his life. I hope it was worth it for him.
Looks like we're close. Let's get the cure into the system, then power the environmental fans back up. The cure is in place. Now we just need to get the fans turned on. The first fan is active. We still need to get the second up and running, though. There, we're done. Everyone should be inhaling the cure shortly.
Unfortunate. Daniel was skilled, excellent doctor. Wanted to run clinic one day. Deserved better. Glad you killed his captors. Would have done the same.
But you're a doctor. Shouldn't you be against killing?
Not against killing. Violence sometimes necessary. Not good, not evil. Simply a tool. I help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous enemies. Either way helps.
What happens if the homeworld doesn't want to pay?
We explain that we can't maintain the prisoner without their help, so we'll be forced to release him back onto his homeworld at an unspecified place and time.
That sounds like an extortion racket.
You don't have to agree with my methods, but don't question my motives. These are despicable people, and I'm keeping them locked up.
Let's get on with this.
Have there been escape attempts?
We're in space. They have nowhere to go, and they know it.
It doesn't matter what he did. Nobody deserves to have that done to them.
If you're buying prisoners, can you buy me? Man, I don't care where you take me or what you do to me. It's gotta be better than this.
We're here for Jack.
Jack? Forget what I just said. I don't want to go nowhere with you.
Shepard, if you hack that control, every door on the cell block opens.
It's the only way to get Jack out of cryo.
If we hack that control, every door on the cell block opens.
I don't like the idea, but it's the only way to get Jack out of cryo.
I'm doing it. Be ready.
Warning. Warning.
Sounds like heavy fighting. Let's get in there.
This guard got swarmed by prisoners with improvised weapons. He never had a chance.
He was their keeper. They spent months, maybe years, under his control. And we've seen how prisoners are treated. They're not just wild animals. He probably did horrible things to them.
I'm not going anywhere with you. You're Cerberus.
I'm offering to be your friend. You don't want to be my enemy.
Shepard's enemies have a tendency to die.
You show up in a Cerberus frigate to take me away somewhere? You think I'm stupid?
This ship is going down in flames. I've got the only way out. I'm offering to take you with me. And you're arguing.
Shepard, we're running out of time. Should we knock her out and discuss this back on the Normandy?
I'd like to see you try.
Not exactly the welcome I remember.
Shut it down.
What? One measure of success. Kill or be killed. Perfection is your goal.
Canned orders over loudspeaker? That seems unprofessional.
Stay focused. We're looking for a Krogan warlord.
Got to look out, and they're well equipped.
Shit. I won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna... Son of a bitch.
Looks like we barely scratched him.
He doesn't need to know that. I want your friends gone. Understand?
Patrol? The last group dispersed. Lost sight 5 minutes ago.
Dispersed? Jador will be pissed. She wanted a show.
You asked for a report, you got it. Dispersed.
If you start limping now, you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
The scare was a nice touch.
I thought so. Come on. Our warlord is somewhere in Jador's lab.
Up ahead! Watch out!
You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... something makes me speak.
7 night cycles? He's only 7 days old.
They must breed them full size, ready to kill. Not much improvement over regular mercs if they need training.
Bred to kill. No. I kill because my blood and bone tell me to. But it's not why I was flushed from Glass Mother.
How can you speak if you're only a week old?
There was a scratching sound in my head, and it became the voice. It taught things I would need. Walking, talking, hitting, shooting. Then the voice said I was not perfect, and the teaching stopped. And now I am here.
He was taught enough to test for something, but what?
I don't know, but I am not perfect.
Okir's voice? Did he speak to you while you were in your tank?
I heard the voice, not like now, with ears. Inside. I called it Father. It like that. But it was disappointed. I'm not what it needs me to be.
A lab with Krogans. Must be another try for a genophage cure.
Cure? Cure was never whispered. Survive, resist, ignore.
How did you disappoint the voice?
I don't know. It was decided before I left Tank Mother. I was not perfect.
Maybe he's prone to the insanity that the Merc mentioned.
I don't know of that, but I'm not perfect.
Can I get a refresher on the effects of this thing?
A horrible thing. The Turians used it on the Krogan to control their numbers. What does Okir want if he isn't after a cure? They grow them tough, that's for sure. Stay alert. These close quarters could make for ugly fighting.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna run like hell before you blow the place or something. I know how you work.
I'm in favor of second chances. Third chances is stretching it.
I gave their leader my rejects for her army, but she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
We're here about collectors, not your problems.
I see. Yes, collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere.
We get to kill her at some point, right? Alarms? What's Okir doing up there?
Shepard.
He killed so many, but vented the tanks into the room to save this one Krogan?
We don't know what sort of knowledge Okir planted in him.
Do we need the trouble of a pure Krogan? The normal ones are hardly T-players.
We won't know until he's out, which could be a problem if he turns out to be hostile.
No telling what Okir jammed into this thing's head. Releasing it may not be wise.
A pure Krogan could pack a hell of a punch. We can always use another heavy hitter.
If he'll even help. I doubt anyone's ever asked for his opinion on anything.
Normandy, Okir is a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval.
Certainty impossible, but in limited numbers should confuse detection make us invisible to swarms. In theory.
In theory?
Experimental technology. Only test is contact with seeker swarms. Look forward to seeing if you survive.
Commander, we're getting all interference. We can't maintain this.
The ship is disrupting communications.
We're on our own now. Those things look like the husks the Geth used on Eden Prime.
The Geth got that technology from Sovereign. These things used to be human. The Collectors must have turned the colonists into husks. No, the Geth impaled their victims on giant spikes to turn them into husks. I don't see any of them here. The Collectors already had the husks. They took the colonists alive for something else.
The Collectors must be experimenting on the colonists. What are they up to?
Probably something horrible. I don't even like to think about it.
These aren't the same creatures I fought on Eden Prime. They're more advanced. Evolved.
At least we can still kill them.
The Collectors aren't getting away with more victims. Let's move out.
Okay, Shepard. I'm ready.
All these empty buildings. It's unsettling.
It's just like Freedom's progress. The entire colony gone. Must be some kind of stasis field. They're frozen, but still aware.
They've been like this a long time. If you have defenses, we can use them against the Collector ship.
You'd need to calibrate the targeting system first. It's never worked right.
We should be able to figure it out. Just tell us where to find it. I thought we'd run across more of those frozen colonists. The Collectors must have taken them to their ship. We're running out of time. There's the transmitter.
I recommend a defensive posture. I will not be able to mask the increased generator output.
Once the Collectors see what we're doing, we'll be in for a fight. Get ready. There's got to be more. Reinforcements. Guess we got their attention. Whatever it is, don't get too close.
I didn't want it to end this way. I did what I could.
Don't blame yourself, Shepard.
Shepard? Wait.
Our reunion has to wait. Cerberus brought me back to stop attacks like this.
You're with Cerberus now? Tally 2? I can't believe the reports were right.
Reports? You mean you already knew?
Alliance intel said Cerberus could be behind our missing colonies. You're with Cerberus now? Garrus and Tally 2? I can't believe the reports were right. What if they're behind it? What if they're the ones working with the Collectors?
Ash, can't you see what's happened? You're so focused on Cerberus that you're ignoring the real threat.
Итак, давайте подведем итог. Лично для меня стал забавным тот факт, что в диалогах с Тали используются не только комбинируемые реплики. Ну, то есть, когда напарники отвечают одними и теми же репликами, несмотря на наличие второго напарника. Я надеюсь, вы меня поняли. Для Тали были заготовлены определенные эксклюзивные реплики, которые достигаются только при наличии второго какого-то напарника, как было с Грюнтом и с Гарусом. То есть игра сама реагирует на то, что Тали уже присутствует, и она не выдает какую-то ошибку, а наоборот видно, что так и было задумано поначалу. Удивительно, но в итоговой игре эти файлы остались, их даже не стали вырезать. Странно, почему? Да и саму Тали отместили аж за Горизонт. А, стоп. Кажется, я понимаю почему. В конце видео я напомню вам, чтобы вы оставляли свои идеи в комментариях, лайкали и подписывались на канал. Ну, конечно же, если вам нравится контент по Mass Effect. На этот год я поставил себе цель в 50 тысяч подписчиков. И надеюсь, вы будете помогать мне стремиться к этой огромной цифре. Да, может в рамках Ютуба это не столько уж и много, но для меня это будет огромным достижением. Надеюсь, вы будете благодарны мне за мой труд, а я буду благодарен вам за вашу помощь. С окончанием видео я, конечно, немножечко затянул, но это стоило сказать. Спасибо за просмотр и еще услышимся.